Okay, so today's presentation is choosing the right social media to market for your specific business. The challenge with today is that a lot of people want to go on social media, but they don't understand what the importance of social media is. How can they market using social media for their specific business? And you can see we just have a handful of social media channels. So we have Facebook, we have Instagram, LinkedIn, Pinterest, Twitter, and YouTube. These are probably one of the most popular ones here in North America. So I just put them out there. But it can get very overwhelming if you want to choose all of them to market. So that's why we tailor and say, hey, you know what? Let's figure out what is going to work for your business, and how do we identify which one is going to work for your business. And this is where we're going to go through the slides. So know which platform your audience spends their time on. So once we understand where your audience are, where your target audience are, we can choose the right platform. So for instance, if I'm going to go to moms who loves cooking and who likes decor and looks at kitchen, I probably choose Pinterest because I look at ideas on Pinterest. So we really need to understand where the audience are, and that will help us tailor our message to the right audience. And then it also is less stressful because then we're not focusing on every single platform. We're just focusing on the one that we need to focus on. So one of the main questions to ask to understand what your platform is, will ask about what is the average age and gender of the target buyer is. Where are they located? What problems do they want to solve? So these gives you insights and the problems that you're trying to address. So as a school, you might want, like if you have a private school or Christian school and you're trying to tailor towards what is the insights and where's my audience and what are the problems my audience are facing. These are questions to look at. So look at what your average age group is. What are the gender? Is it both men and female? And is it only from like teenagers, or is it adults, or is it adults and seniors? And where are they located? Who are these people who are looking for these kind of information? Where are they located? So for instance, if you're looking for advertisement, like what you're doing is billboards, it's that we will look at areas as, okay, what people who are driving on main streets or on sub streets, or what kind of billboards are there? Why would people look at billboards? What are the messages that will get them to come into? Some of the things that why people will buy billboards are because they want to get more attention, get more leads. So those are the problems that you're solving. So you have to always look at from a problem and solution. What are the solution you have for the problem your clients are looking for? And from there, you can figure out, okay, what platform do I need to get to? So Facebook, I'm going to give introduction to all of the platforms so that you have an idea as in generally when you're looking at the platforms, where to look at. So I'm going to go back to make sure we talk about Facebook. We will go to Instagram. Is that Facebook has 1.79 billion daily active users. That is a lot of people. And they have about 19% male users, 19%, and female users 13%. Users as in who are using majority of them, but it looks like it's almost like 50% chance between the two users. And the ages are anywhere between 25 and 35 years, and they are the most people who are in there. This might actually have changed a little bit since COVID. This is actually before COVID. So this might be more that, more the older generations, and that's what we have at the bottom is seniors who are age 6 are small Democrats on Facebook, but it might have actually gone up because we should have the 2021 stats coming up soon, so we can share that with you guys in the future. Facebook is still the most used social media network. Its main features for businesses are Facebook Insights, A/B testing. A/B testing is that you test two different posts and see which one is working. Post A or post B, which one is performing? What other ones are getting the most impressions, engagements? And page customization, profiles about sections, groups for visibility, and page for call to action. These are great ones that's one of the main reasons businesses use Facebook, because these are great features to have as a business when you're tailoring your message to your audience. So that's Facebook. Let's go to Instagram. Instagram is like really fast and furiously picking up, and it has might be almost close to now Facebook, maybe not 1.7 billion like what we have earlier, but it's really coming fast to picking up from Facebook as well. And they're both the same company. So Instagram and Facebook are owned by Meta, and they're both owned by Facebook. Well, it's not Facebook anymore, called Meta. Meta is the company now, and they all rebranded and they're all under the same company. Facebook has a total of 500 million daily active users. There's a 500 million people actively using, Instagram. And Instagram has 70% of teenagers who use Instagram. 200 million plus Instagrammers visit at least one business profile daily. 200 million Instagrammers are going to back to the business profile and looking at what it is. If you are a B2C businesses, targeting younger people, Instagram is for you. It's your main features for businesses are Instagram Insight, shoppable tags and stories, Instagram stories, highlights, and link in bio and active buttons. These are great for Instagrams. Instagrams is a great way to target to the younger crowd and get your message across faster. LinkedIn. Why is LinkedIn good? LinkedIn is a more of, you probably know, it's a professional site where lots of your careers or your professional profiles are able to link there. LinkedIn has 110 million monthly active users, and 50% of internet users with college degree or higher use LinkedIn. So if you're tailoring toward, if your audience are business owners and they're creating, they're entrepreneurs or they're making a profile for their business, you probably want to get to LinkedIn. So for instance, for billboard advertisement, LinkedIn is a great section to advertise. And if you're doing a career building or you're looking for parents who are professionals, LinkedIn is a great place to start it. LinkedIn has how-to list posts perform the best on LinkedIn. The active posts that are doing really well is the how-to of the list. It's a good place to be if you are a B2B business, so business to business audience. You are this LinkedIn. It's your place to go to. Its main features for business are LinkedIn Learning, LinkedIn Events, Advanced Search, and LinkedIn Publishing and Active Statuses. These are great for LinkedIn. So look at LinkedIn and learn a little bit more about LinkedIn if you think that will be the best audience, where your audience are at. Next one is Pinterest. Pinterest has 416 million monthly active users. 79% of Pinterest users are female. Wow, that's a lot of people. So 144.5 million people can be reached with advertisements on LinkedIn. So if your target audience are moms or are single ladies who are looking for creative side and creative ideas, Pinterest will be the great place to go to. Pinterest's main strong attribute is that users who are eager to share their dreams products. Its main features for businesses are audience insight, rich pins, boards, group boards, and pin codes. Those are great for Pinterest. Twitter. Twitter has 340 million active users on Twitter. 400 million tweets are spent per day. Wow, that's a lot. 500 million tweets are sent per day. 85% of small and medium business you tweet to provide customer services. Twitter allows you to have a direct dialogue with your customer in real time. Its main features for businesses are Twitter Insights, monitor your competition, provide timely customer service, create lists of accounts. Twitter is a great way to, if you have lots of not rich design, but just text and contents exchange on a regular basis, Twitter will be a great audience, a platform to use to get your audience attention. YouTube has 2 million active users regularly on a monthly basis. 41% of people are sorry, why am I saying these numbers wrong here? Sorry about that. 51% of people over 75 watch videos on YouTube. That is a lot of people. So 50% watch 75 videos on a regular basis on YouTube. And YouTube services are available in more than 100 countries in 80 different languages. YouTube users do not need to be signed in to access the website or to view videos. Its main features are improved comments, subscribers notification, YouTube cards, creator audio app, 360-degree video, and live stream. So these are great to get engagement, to get instant message across in in a dynamic, in a design or video format. YouTube is your right way to give. If you have a message that you want to give about how your business will function better if they watch it, that's the way. YouTube will be your channel to go to. So we want to give you some real examples of how we're creating our clients' platforms on social media. So Kingdom Mortgage is one of the more clients that we have, and they didn't have any. They had social media, but they were just creating post after post, but the engagement was not there. The posts were not branded well, and the stories were not told clearly. So what we're doing now is for Kingdom Mortgage is that we're increasing engagement. We're building a brand, and the presence for social media platform. We're making it more professional and trustworthy for Kingdom Mortgage. And here are some sample posts. This is what was before. So they had long text, and then they just had some pictures, and these are links to the pictures. And they had, this was not so bad, but there wasn't getting much engagement. So you can see that nobody really liked it. There was one like here, and Bank of Canada's 10 basis points. So they had lots of information. Very text heavy, stock photos that did not draw attention or draw people, poor use of colors, lack of branding, lack of hashtag, and poor engagement. So that's what they were seeing. So then how did we help them? Here's what they look like today. Easy contents, easy to understand, how to choose the mortgage broker, quick text, easy to understand what the benefits of using Kingdom Mortgage, and branded to their brand, matching what their brand is. Mix of videos and photos, short caption, professional design to draw attention, company branding, hashtag, variations and types of posts. So 3 steps to get started. How do you buy, what do I do now? 3 things way to you do that. Choose 1 to 2 social media channels to focus on and optimize it. And even if 2 seems overwhelming, just choose 1 social media and just tell your story very freely, transparently, but in a professional manner. Tailor your profile for your target audience to understand your business. Plan a few post topics that will provide value to your audience. So choose a post that are rich with value, that would give people, when they read it, they're like, oh, that is awesome. That's a good tip. I'm going to make use of that, and I'm going to apply it today. Those are awesome ways to do to get started on social media. Social media is an essential way to reach your customers and gain valuable insights and grow your brand. So that's what this presentation is about. I hope this was helpful to you, Amy, that one of the main things on social media is that we need to figure out how to convey our